All right, what did do, everybody? It's your boy LG from Where There's Smoke. I'm here with Mr. Joe Games. We're just gonna talk about the most recent Trump executive order live stream and maybe a little other politics and uh, towards the end we might just kind of shoot the shit about like other topics like pop culture and stuff. But we're definitely gonna heavily focus on this Trump thing in the beginning, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Just kind of a late night chill stream. But yeah, I'll let Mr. Joe Game say what's up, and then we'll kind of get into it.
What's up, everybody? Like LG said, it's just like a chill stream. Just if you're up, catch the tune. We're gonna talk some shit. There's been a lot going on, like Ice Spice getting slapped at McDonald's, Taylor Swift calling her out, Joe Rogan being all buddy buddy with Donald Trump, and psychedelics. What else? I'm sure there's more bullshit we'll bring up. Good time.
Yeah. So yeah, there's plenty of gems in this thing, and yeah, I'm sure, like you said, we'll think of some other stuff. I heard Cash Patel's on the hot seat, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets fired within the next week, type of thing.
Cash Patel, who's that? Like
The FBI director.
basketball?
No,
Oh,
the FBI
FBI.
director.
Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah, I've heard
He's
that
very
he's like on the hot seat, so I wouldn't be surprised like if he, like I said, if he gets fired pretty soon. And then what else have I heard? Um, yeah, I've just heard even though they were under a ceasefire, supposedly that the war's still going on. So we might talk about
not
that.
surprised.
Yeah. And I think something I'll emphasize before we get into this that I've been hearing from people that are more in tune with the war than I am is that um, supply chains are going down or have been down here and there throughout the war and stuff. And just because nothing, like we've already seen gas prices go up, but there could be other stuff that happens in the future. Like if we don't get a lot of the world's fertilizer comes from that part of the world. So if we don't get enough fertilizer in one of our grow seasons, and then we have a food shortage, or it could be, I don't know, food we import or food we export or whatever, but it puts a strain on the global economy, worldwide economy, whatever. And even though there's not a food shortage now, and it might not be a drastic food shortage, but you might look up next summer and be like, oh, there's not as many watermelons, or we don't have oranges, or whatever the hell, something. And if something like that happens, or if a certain food product is a lot higher in next year, this might be why, because it's kind of like COVID when supply chains went down, and then sometimes it took a while for things to get back going. Even though this isn't a sickness type of thing or an illness that's worldwide, it is something where certain supply chains and things are disrupted. Like the Philippines, I reported like 2 weeks ago. Someone else reported, I covered it on the channel, that their rice, which is like a huge import for them, had doubled in price. So other stuff like that might start to influence us, even though it's not now, in the future, based on the war. So anyway, let's get into this.
Hello, everybody. A little bit.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Nice
A
caught
little bit
up.
unusual, right? Bobby's a very unusual person. I said, when is the news
Look
conference?
at Joe Rogan. Do you like this?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan in the White House. Does he look comfortable?
And she said Saturday morning. I said, I don't know. Has that ever happened before? Well, it's an honor, and it's very important what we're doing. So, as you see, and you know a lot of the
Look at him.
people behind me, they're
Oh, man.
tremendous professionals, medical professionals most,
Barely stay awake.
and some military, like Marcus, some great military professionals too, real hero. Today I'm pleased to announce historic reforms to dramatically
They should have had Trump with the red robe on right here.
I like how the Kennedy guy's right there next to Joe.
Oh, yeah. He's in charge of like the health something. Let me see what his position is.
The health department.
You know that, right? Yeah.
The health director, probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Secretary of Health and Human Services.
Accelerate access to new medical research and treatments based on psychedelic drugs. In many cases, these experimental treatments have shown life-changing potential for those suffering from severe mental illness and depression, including our cherished veterans. Our veterans are having a tremendous hard time. You know, the suicide.
Let me just say, personally, I hate the kind of tie that RFK has on right now. Dude, if you're gonna have
that's lame.
if you're gonna have a tie that thin, just don't even wear one. I hate the
And
super
then the
thin ties.
It has polka dots and all that. I like the solid colors, like on the right.
Yeah.
Or just be like Joe Rogan, no tie. Just
Yeah. God, the thin ones, I hate them.
Rate, we have it down a little bit, but they are having a hard time. And I got a call from a number of people, including the great Joe Rogan. And he said, we have to do something about this. And I looked into it. I called Bobby, I called Oz, I called Marty and Jay. And it was uniform support. And I said, so why would we wait 3 or 4 years to get it done? Or 10 years, frankly. Let's get it done immediately, and that's what happened. This has probably never been anything happened so quickly. Everybody is so strongly in favor of this. It's for a lot of people, but it's for our military in particular. The suicide epidemic among veterans is a national tragedy. Since 9/11, we've lost over 21 times more veteran lives to suicide than on the battlefield. So we lose, think of that, 21 times more. And today we're bringing them new hope. I think you're going to see a big difference and a big reduction in that number. I want to thank Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's a fantastic. Where are you, Bob? Over here. He always makes it difficult. He's done a great job, too.
He's been tickle somebody, right?
And more importantly, your wife is here someplace, Bobby. She's out there. Where are you? Where are you? The real boss in the family. It was fantastic. Thank you very much for being here. As well as FDA Commissioner Marty McCary, CMS
You like that? His wife's the real boss.
Administrator Dr. Mehmet Oz, NIH Director Dr. Jay Bhattacharya. See how easy that name is? You know, it used to give me a little trouble. That was a tough name. Congressman Morgan Luttrell, who's a friend of mine and he's a real war hero. He knows something that a lot of us will never find out.
Look at Joe Rogan starting to text right here.
is he?
Yeah, watch.
Retired U.S. Navy SEAL Marcus
It's
Luttrell.
like
The two of
fucking
them.
Trump's meeting, fucking speech, so fucking boring. I need a fucking.
I need to respond to this text message or look at Twitter or something.
Need a blunt and something.
Yeah. He does it for several,
Is it-
like, 30 seconds or more. Watch.
I don't know what was
Like,
in
yeah, I need
what's in your
psychedelics now.
Yeah. And he's right behind Trump's chair, so he's hidden.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
Yeah.
blood, fellas.
They probably
You
did
guys
that on
are-
purpose.
You think?
Yeah, because they're like, man, Joe Rogan's gonna do some dumb shit.
Let's put him right behind Trump.
Yeah.
You guys are- good mom and dad.
My
right?
mom and dad.
Yeah, good somebody. Good to have.
Good somebody. Let's go back. We're distracted.
What's in your blood, fellas? You guys are
What's in your blood, fellas?
about retired U.S. Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell. The two of them. I don't know what's in your blood, fellas. You guys are good mom and dad.
My
right?
mom and dad.
Yeah, good somebody.
Good somebody.
Good to have you. Joe Rogan, who's a fantastic person. We did a little interview before the election. We had over 300 million people. And I said, oh man, I hope Kamala doesn't do it. And she didn't. He wanted her to do it, but she didn't. Someday Joe's going to explain why. I could tell you why.
Woo! Look at Joe Rogan. He's a little hurt by that, right?
Oh, wait, what? Go back.
And I said, oh man, I hope Kamala doesn't do it. And she didn't. He wanted her to do it, but she didn't. Someday Joe's going to explain why.
He ain't explaining shit.
It's not not even really saying anything bad, but when he puts the spotlight on that, well, god dang, when he puts the spotlight on you like that, he's trying to like sun you. That's like his way of sunning you. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It's like
the
a,
next president.
it's like, why didn't you say everything was good with Joe Rogan to move on? He had to say he wanted to interview Kamala. I'm glad she didn't do it, but someday he'll explain why. It's like, okay.
Million people. And I said, oh man, I hope Kamala doesn't do it. And she didn't. He wanted her to do it, but she didn't. Someday Joe's going to explain why. I could tell you why. But along with many other, because she didn't want to, with many other veterans. And I just want to thank the people behind me are outstanding. It's an amazing group. The executive order I'm signing, we're actually signing the executive order today, is really a moment. It directs the FDA to expedite their review of certain psychedelics already designated as breakthrough therapy drugs. They're very much being discussed. It's one of the hottest things I think you're talking about, Oz, right? It's nothing. If these turn out to be as good as people are saying, it's going to have a tremendous impact on this country and other countries too. These treatments are currently in the advanced stages of clinical trials to ensure that they're both safe and effective for the American patients. And the nice part is we're actually doing this early, but it has been going on. Research has been going on for quite some time. But, you know, usually with things like this, nothing ever happens, no matter how the research ends up. But we're changing that. This order will clear away unnecessary bureaucratic hurdles, improve data sharing among the FDA and the Department of Veterans Affairs, and facilitate fast rescheduling of any psychedelic drugs that become FDA approved. And we think many of them will go very quickly. And I have to say the most favored nations pricing that I established, has been knocking the cost of drugs down by 50, 60, 70, 80%. And I also want to thank you and Bobby for the great job you've done. It's incredible. The press refuses to write about it. I think it's probably as big as what we're talking about today. The drug costs are going down and by the way, Trump RX, which is the way you go to get your very low cost drugs. But when you think in my first term, for 28 years, drug prices went up, and I got it down 1/4 or 1/8%. I was so proud of myself. It's the only one that in 28 years got them down. And I had a news conference to explain how great I was. I said, I'm the greatest there ever was. I got it down 1/8%. Okay?
God dang. He even admits, he had a news conference to tell you how great I was. He's cooking right.
Yeah, he's one of a kind.
In my first term, for 28 years, drug prices went up, and I got it down 1/4 or 1/8%. I was so proud of myself. It's the only one that in 28 years got them down. And I had a news conference to explain how great I was. I said, I'm the greatest there ever was. I got it down 1/8%.
Did you see Joe Rogan break?
Okay, I was very proud because it only went up. For 28 years, it went up. Now I got it down a little bit. And now I got it down 50%, 60%, 70% with these guys. So now I am, you know. But nobody wants to write about it. But it doesn't matter because the people have found out and they're getting, you know, we were the highest in the world by far. Sometimes would be 10 times higher than other countries.
Joe Rogan right now is thinking, God damn, I'm glad I'm not high right now. I would not be able to control myself.
Yeah.
You'd buy a drug, I call it the fat pill or the fat drug. You'd buy it in London, you'd buy it for $10 for a pill, let's say, or a pill generally. But actually, to be specific, London, $87, New York, $1,300. I said, how can that be possible? How can it be possible? $87. And actually, a friend of mine called me up and he said, you know, he's a very rich guy, and he happens to be on this Ozempic, I guess, at the time. And it was not working, by the way. The guy was extremely successful, but highly neurotic. Got a lot of problems. I will not mention his name. He's begging me not to mention it because he's become quite famous. He's a big.
Yeah, he's stupid.
factor here. But he's very smart, very rich guy, very, very successful guy. And he said, hey, President, he used to call me Donnie. Now he calls me President, sign of respect. He said, I'm in London. I bought this stuff for $87. In New York, I pay $1,300. What's going on? I said, well, that's the way it is. We pay the highest prices in the world. And it sort of hit me that how ridiculous it is. Made, by the way, he checked it. He had a whole big research done on it because he couldn't believe it. Made in the same factory, same place, everything was the same except the price. And now we are the lowest price. We are tied. In other words, whatever the lowest price in the world is, that's the price we pay. That's a tremendous difference. So we'll be paying, they go up a little bit. So the 87 will go like to 120 and we'll go down from 1,300 to 120. So we'll have these massive price cuts and they've already started. And I think it's one of the biggest things, but unfortunately the press doesn't like to talk about it. But because if I were a Democrat, it would be headlines all over the place. But so I do that. That's why I like live television, actually. It's great because you can't do any cutting. But we're so honored by that, and that's going to have a huge impact on this also, because the pricing, not only is it important, but the pricing is going good. And you're going to get the rescheduling done, right, please? So will you get the rescheduling done, please? You know, they're slow walking me on rescheduling. Okay, you're going to get it done, right? In 2024.
He wants Joe to back him up, right?
On everything.
Joe, they're slow walking me on reclassification.
Study from Stanford University, 30 special operation veterans with traumatic brain injuries underwent, it's called ibogaine treatment. Ibogaine. Remember the name. Is that pronounced relatively properly, would you say?
Yes.
I don't want to get it wrong. Ibogaine, because it's so important, and experienced an 80 to 90% reduction in symptoms of depression and anxiety within 1 month. Can I have some, please? I'll take it. I'll take whatever it takes.
I'll take whatever it takes.
I don't have time to be depressed. You know?
What are you so depressed about, Trumpy? Why do you need psychedelics? What are you so depressed about?
If you stay busy enough, maybe that works too.
Why do you need to stay so busy or take psychedelics? Why are you so depressed? That's telling, isn't it? Let's hear that
Everyone
again.
gets depressed, dog. Everyone gets depressed. You think depression's real? Do you ever feel sad?
Huh?
Do you ever feel sad?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. You know, yeah.
You don't think the president or United States can't get sad or what?
Yeah, but when you say you're depressed, that means like you have a sadness that's like long term and persisting, and it's like not manageable. You know?
Yeah.
It's like you act like everything's so great and everything you do is so great and you're so confident and everything's just in Trump land is great, but then you're like, I could use some psychedelics. It's like, well, what are you depressed about? I thought you were a champion of God and you were God was using you to maybe save this country. Remember when he said that? And MAGA, we gotta fight, and all this bullshit. It's like, if you're depressed, maybe you should not be trying to lead the country and say all this stuff and act like you're Mr. Macho Man.
In terms of depression and anxiety within 1 month. Can I have some, please? I'll take it.
He's just really a small, sad little man, isn't he?
I'll take whatever it takes.
I'll take whatever it takes.
I don't have time to be depressed. You know, if you stay busy enough.
Oh, poor Donnie. Does he need a therapy session? Look at Joe Rogan.
Maybe that works too. That's what I do.
Fucking zoned out.
In Texas, Republican leaders have already committed.
He looks worried. Look at him. He's like, oh, shit. Is he depressed? Watch.
I don't have time to be depressed. You know, if you stay busy enough, maybe that works too. That's what I do. In Texas.
He was, dude. He's like, maybe if you stay busy enough, that works too. That's what I do. And then Joe Rogan's like thinking about it. Watch him look off to the side. Watch.
Republican leaders have already committed $50 million.
I'm overanalyzing all this too a little bit, but it's like, well, side of things people never think about. If Trump's like not happy with his decisions, that's very concerning because it's like, well, maybe you should stop acting like a neurotic idiot.
To the ibogaine research, and today the federal government is making a $50 million research investment in its own, and so that was just approved just last night.
I haven't watched any more of this, honestly, so I don't know what else he says and if there's anything worth even watching because it is pretty long.
We're also opening a pathway for ibogaine to be administered to desperately ill patients under the right to try law. That's a law that, again, actually hard to believe. It was very tough with Congress, but they came through. The Republicans came through. And we have something called right to try, and we've saved thousands and thousands of lives. But I took all of the liability out of it. You sign a document, you're not going to sue the doctor, you're not going to sue the hospital, you're not going to sue anybody, including the country. And everybody signs it like immediately. And we have tens of thousands of people on this, and we've saved thousands and thousands of lives. And what it has done, we never thought of it so much as, but what it has done is in some cases these drugs are working so good, it literally cures people that were terminally ill.
I don't know if you caught it at the beginning, but some of this is for like veterans and stuff that go to war. It's like, yeah, our veterans are so fucked up and mentally scarred from war. I think he mentioned something about the suicide rate was higher with them and some stuff like that. But it's like, how about we stop sending people to fucking war and fucking them up so that they need psychedelics? It's like, oh, let's just drug, huh?
That's a good point, yeah.
Let's just drug up our veterans with all these things to help them. And the people that are depressed, if people are depressed, then like, what's the root of that?
The root of all evil.
But it's like we don't want to talk about the problems. We just want to medicate, you know? And to top that, it's like if all this stuff, like all medicine comes from the earth, it's all stuff that we should have the rights to use anyway. But the government's like, yeah, we'll let y'all use mushrooms and psychedelics and whatever else they're going to reclassify. Well, we're okay with you doing it now. Oh, thanks, Daddy Trump. Thanks. You can pat us on the head and tell us what we can and can't do now. It's like, you know, whatever. I'm pretty much done with this because it's, like I said, it's like another 30 minutes and I don't know what all he says and if there's anything else.
Fuck the politics.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things I'm most proud. I'm proud of a lot of things we've done, but that's one of them.
For which our knowledge is still insufficient. This executive order will...
You like that? Dude.
Poor guy, dude.
They should just not let him talk.
He's really done an amazing...
Ambassador, the former Navy.
This is the natural,
Here,
perfect
Joe, read this
timing.
shit for me.
Huh?
I'd be like, here, Joe, read this for me.
It's going to be a no from me, dog. I think Joe says a little something here in a minute. We'll see that, and then we'll get out of here.
We're free of that now. It was happened. Deliver these good tidings unto the meek, which will hopefully bind up the brokenhearted, proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to all who are bound. God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you.
I wish I could cut that guy's ponytail off right now.
I want to tell everybody how this happened. I sent President Trump some information. We have a gigantic opiate problem in this country, obviously. In 2024, more than 80,000 people died of overdoses.
I don't like how he's standing directly behind Trump. Something about that's weird.
It's a horrible number. And there's more than 5 million people that are addicted to opiates right now in this country. With one dose of Ibogaine, more than 80% of people are free of that addiction. With 2 doses, it's more than 90%. I sent him that information.
The text message came back, sounds great. Do you want FDA approval? Let's do it. And it was literally that quick. These drugs are illegal not because they're harmful. They're illegal because of the 1970 Controlled Substances Act that was passed by the Richard Nixon administration. They did it to target the civil rights movement and the anti-war movement. It's not because these drugs harm people. And for 56 years, we've lived...
Yo, what are you saying? That our government did something that wasn't in the best interest of the people?
Under those terrible conditions. We're free of that now. We're free of that now. Thanks to all these people that we see...
Are we, though?
next to me, and thanks to President Trump.
Any of these people standing next to him could be fired within the next week, though.
Really?
They could be gone at any time as soon as they betray Trump. And, you know, at the end of these 2 or 3 years, Trump himself will be gone. So, are we really free from the crookedness? If it was ever crooked, is it still not crooked now? Did you say something?
Nah.
Okay, I think I'm about done with this video.
Characteristics
Show
that
getting slapped.
What's up?
Show I Spy's getting slapped.
I Spy's getting slapped. If y'all catch the rebroadcast or anything, y'all let me know what y'all think of anything covered in this video. What do you think of Joe Rogan being in the White House? What do you think about Trump, the psychedelic thing? What do you think about that little bit about him being depressed? I know I'm overemphasizing it, but it is interesting that he said something like that, and he didn't just say it like as a joke and move on. He kind of focused on it for a minute and said like 1 or 2 little things about it. So it was interesting. Yeah, we can move on to the... The ESPN guys actually reacted to it.
Oh, okay.
The Lakers got the Game 1 win over the Rockets, 107-98.
Some slappy Happy Meals over there.
What that mean?
I don't even know, but you see Ice Spice got slapped at McDonald's?
Come on, man.
What you doing at McDonald's in the middle of the
A
night?
slappy Happy Meal.
At Ice Spice? Come on, stop that.
Excuse me.
Get to go.
Thank you, McDonald's, for sponsoring
I love
Inside
McDonald's.
the NBA.
I love McDonald's. Fish fillet is the greatest sandwich ever.
Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal,
I love me some nuggets.
Kenny the Jet.
I love me some nuggets.
Dip it in that little barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
Eat
and
half.
Charles,
then
used to,
double
be,
dip.
used to be your pregame meal, did it not? The fish sandwich?
2 fish fillets, a large fry, but I
man.
washed it down with a Diet Coke because I was watching my calories.
Okay, let's move.
Dude.
Washed it down with a Diet Coke. I'm watching my calories. I love that.
Dude, that just right there tells you that he's a sold out fucking bot 1000.
Move on. Even back then, you were watching your calories.
Yeah, you're right.
Georgia
Highlights,
Tech.
please.
Stop Georgia Tech.
Rockets.
You know why I call him Georgia Tech?
Why?
Because he's a rambling wreck.
I like it. That's very solid, Jet.
What you call
I
it,
like
Chuck? Chuck, what'd you call it? Slappy Happy?
They got a slappy Happy
Georgia Tech
Meal
is
over
at
there.
it again.
Let Ice Spice eat in peace.
Georgia.
On me. Come on, Ice. Oh,
Yeah.
what's
Nuggets.
No. Leave me alone. Come on, top of Ice. Slap
leave that alone.
Come on,
Leave
Ice.
that.
Oh, come on, Spice. Oh, come on, Spice.
What are we doing?
Leave that woman alone.
What are we doing?
Wait, come on.
What are we doing?
God. That was crooked.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like that girl's probably gonna get a lot of fame off that. She's probably gonna have to fucking surf. Would she surf some time? You think?
I'm not sure. I think more
Okay,
happened outside
fine.
too. It depends on if they even catch her.
You passed it. Oh shit. What do you mean if they even catch her?
you can expect a no. Wait, calm down. Let me fight her.
First of all, like, you have all this money. You're famous.
She ends up finding that chicken. Huh?
I would have just left. Like,
Yeah. Look right here.
you're doing hood rat shit when you're
Yeah.
a celebrity.
She gets
Or, like,
knocked out
street
too. Watch.
shit. There's some street shit, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, are you a celebrity or you're a normal person?
You just gotta decide, right?
Yeah. Like, personally speaking, like, if I was a celebrity, like, I'd always have at least, like...
Bro, even a normal
I just
person,
pick-
if you
I would just pick up and go, like, to my badass house.
as a normal person, why are you at McDonald's like late at night? You know some shit can go down.
Some
If
hoe
you've ever been
hours.
at McDonald's late at night, you get your food and you go. You're not just chilling. No one have you ever chilled at McDonald's late at night?
Nah, I like to pick it up and come chill at home.
Everyone gets it and goes home at late at night because you know, especially on the weekends, there could be drunk people. You're like, I'm not trying to chill around all these drunk people. You're probably drunk a lot of times too. Not you in specific, but everyone. Like at McDonald's late night, half the people there are drunk. You know what I mean? So it's like if you dip in there, you get your shit, you go through the drive-thru. No one's trying to chill in there with all the drunkies, and I don't know. That's just my opinion. And I don't, I'm not like Chuck and them where I have a McDonald's sponsorship. Like Whataburger feels like a little safer, especially in like most small towns, than like McDonald's. It's like McDonald's just no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, I'd chill late at night drunk at Whataburger.
Yeah. Unless I'm like in the hood in Austin, you can kiss my ass on that. But I'm just talking like in a normal town.
Sure. Most McDonald's don't have 24/7 dine-in though.
Yeah, they'll be open till like 11 or midnight though. And like you just know after like 9 or 10, it gets a little weird in there, or the potential to get a little weird in there. Because if shit does go down, the employees don't give a fuck. If shit starts getting weird at like a Whataburger or something, they'll just call the cops. But at a McDonald's, they just don't. The workers just don't give a fuck. That's what it boils down to, in my opinion. The managers and the workers just have a little bit extra. I don't give a fuck. It's like, well, I don't give a fuck either, but I won't be there. And their food is the absolute bottom of the bottom of the bottom. Like, I don't care, but I eat fast food sometimes still, but not McDonald's. It's just not even good, you know. I had a homie basically throw up the nuggets like years ago because they were so greasy. So anyway, I'll stop at McDonald's at a drink at the most, but yeah. The thing is too, like you were saying, it's been said before, but like if you're a celebrity, you shouldn't even be there at all.
Yeah, she's got a badass house. She's got all these dudes hitting her up. She's got all the money she wants. I mean, work on some music. Like, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, that's retarded.
She just had like a bunch of like hits with like Nickelodeon. Like, you can't be a Nickelodeon star and be fighting. Like, they're not gonna want to fuck with you.
I didn't even know about that, but
Yeah, she did the SpongeBob thing.
I can't believe
Big
Nickelodeon's
Bop.
fucking with
Big
her though,
Bop.
because she's like her whole rap thing is like
As being a like
sexual
biggest slut,
appeal.
being a hoe.
Yeah.
Big Bob, Big Bob, SpongeBob.
That's
Have
weird.
you heard that song or no?
Fuck no. No. Where did that come out on Nickelodeon? I thought.
It's the SpongeBob movie. She made a song for SpongeBob.
I got you. When was that?
Like a year ago, I'd say. Just like search up SpongeBob meme,
Nope.
Big Bob.
Nope.
Can't take it.
You can kiss my ass.
It'll be stuck in your head all night.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. Huh.
Big Bob, Big Bob. SpongeBob. He's like basically saying like SpongeBob's got big dicks. Weird.
Wow. It's retarded.
Very much.
I don't know. It's like, where was the security too? It's like you have no security. Like, what the fuck? You're a millionaire. It's just like retarded. It's to the point where it always makes you wonder if it's a publicity stunt or she's retarded. But either one could be true. I don't know. What else do you want to talk about? Is there anything else? Did you see when Trump got the McDonald's? McDonald's getting a lot of publicity. Trump did that DoorDash. He got McDonald's delivered to the White House, and then he did like a little 20-minute press conference out there. Did you see that? That's what I was telling you about with that lady.
Show me.
We'll just watch like the very beginning. I can't really handle the whole thing, even though it's only like 20 minutes. I mean, this is totally petted. Watch this shit.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. I have your DoorDash order for you, Mr. President.
Oh, that's very nice. Look at this. This doesn't look staged, does it?
They're all.
Oh, it's staged.
Huh?
It's staged, all right.
Of course it's staged. The cameras are just waiting there. And it's several people, even mainstream people, have said that this lady, I was telling you on the phone earlier, has been seen at like one or two of his other rallies. So she's like a known Trump supporter / actor, however you want to say it.
Favorites.
But she's not just a DoorDash person that's in Washington, D.C. You know what I mean? Like, not even close.
These are good. DoorDash is doing a good job. So, the reason for this is the fact that I heard you picked up an extra $11,000 that you didn't get because the tax bill was so big. The refund was the biggest you've ever had. Is that a correct statement?
It definitely was. Yeah, I saved over $11,000
She's already mic'd up. I mean, come on.
by not having to claim.
Was that surprising to you?
It was very surprising.
Look at him holding the McDonald's. Do you like that? Does this make you think the Ice Spice thing is a psyop or like a fake clout chasing? Like, what is the word I used earlier? Like basically just fake.
Yeah, like this is like rigged.
Yeah, because McDonald's getting a lot of publicity. They get this fucking stunt with Trump where everyone's making fun of how ridiculous this is, but that still gives McDonald's a lot of publicity. And then Ice Spice gets ran up on a McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
It's the great big beautiful bill. And that doesn't include overtime in your case. This is only just based on what we did in terms of every other aspect of the tax bill.
And then McDonald's was sponsored on ESPN. That's why they even talked about the Ice Spice thing, because they had a segment sponsored by McDonald's. They had McDonald's up on their screen.
That's like the easiest sponsor like video that they could do. Is just
It's like, okay, so McDonald's, that makes me think like the Ice Spice thing was definitely orchestrated or like just a fake thing.
Yes, sir.
So it was
She really didn't even get hit. And then outside, it looked like she got knocked down, but we really couldn't even see what happened because there were so many people in the way and it was so far away. So really, it could all just been fake easily.
1,000 savings.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that incredible? And that's what it is. The tax cut. It's really, we call it the great big beautiful bill. We should call it the great big beautiful tax cut bill because it's tremendous amounts of money. And that's overtime. That's also on Social Security, as you know.
Yes.
And it's pretty amazing.
Yes, it is.
Hold on.
just yes, of course. Trump,
Yeah,
yes.
everything he says, right. Oh, shit. Bro. There's a video, man.
You're really nice.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Would you like to do a little news conference with me with these people? These are not the nicest people. They're not nice like you. You know that, right?
I'll do whatever you ask me to do, sir.
So there's no tax on
Whoa, whoa. Trump's like, yeah, I like that.
Well, Pam Bundy's gone. So
This is something special.
It's very special.
And that's the one that really pertains to you more than anything else.
Yes, sir.
It's fantastic. It's such an honor to meet you. And I think you voted for me, do you think?
Maybe.
I heard you.
Woo, that was so crooked. Did you suck his cock?
Yes, sir.
It's fantastic. It's such an honor to meet you. And I think you voted for me, do you think?
Maybe.
I heard you're a great supporter. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll put this over here. And why don't we have a news
Oh,
conference?
whoa. You know how easy it is to get hired by DoorDash?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, she could be hired by DoorDash.
I know,
It's
but still,
not
she's
that
been
hard.
seen at other rallies, like in other states. Like, she's a huge pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Sure.
I almost did DoorDash.
What's up?
I almost did DoorDash, like, as a side
Yeah.
gig. But yeah, I know a lot of people that would do DoorDash. Just
Yeah, it's no shame on DoorDash. It's like this lady's just not. It's not like she's just a local
The United
DoorDash
States can't take care
grandma,
of
though,
daycare.
you know what I mean? It's like a whole. It's, The whole thing is just orchestrated, which is fine, but it's like it's just crooked.
That has to be up to a
This is
The
kind of
United
separate.
States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states. We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare. You got to let a state take care of daycare, and they should pay for it too. They should pay. They have to raise their taxes, but they should pay for it. And we could lower our taxes a little bit to them to make up. But it's not possible for us to take care of daycare. Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things, they can do it on a state basis. You can't.
So he basically is like, we don't have money for Medicare, Medicaid, daycare, all this stuff to help the people. We're fighting a fucking war. But then he's gonna act like he's such a good guy because he's giving us a fucking tax break. But it's like, that's just like a fraction of the money we already make that you're giving us a little bit of a break on, which is good, but that's like pennies. And then when it comes to taking care of the people in need, the old people and the children with daycare, he's like, no, we got people to kill across the world. We can't help our people with that.
They're looking about hormone straight and various other things. Do you have any questions?
Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ?
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me.
And they're asking about the Jesus picture. He needed a little backup for that, didn't he?
Things. Do you have any questions?
Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ?
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as the doctor, and it had to do with Red Cross as a Red Cross worker there, which we support, and only the fake news could come up with that one. So
No. There's no doctors over here that dress even remotely close to the way he was dressed in that picture. Not in this country.
I just heard about it, and I said, how did they come up with that? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better, and I do make people better. I make people.
What do you think about that, Joe?
Hey, silly.
Dude, that's straight retarded. This is his excuse of posting himself as Jesus, basically. It's me as a doctor making people better, because I do make people better. It's like, no, you don't. You don't make anything better.
People a lot better. As an example, the 11,000. I understand your husband's going through treatment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's going through some very serious cancer treatment. So
Yes, sir.
this goes a long way.
Yes, sir. It sure does.
Cancer treatment, which is not paid for by our government because we're too busy fighting wars. And here's the thing. I think there's almost pretty much a consensus amongst people who are willing to be truthful with themselves that there are cures for cancer that our government won't share with us. So it's like, oh, her husband's fighting cancer. Yeah, but he's probably getting poisoned, though. He's not getting the real cure. Not to mention, most cancers are probably caused by poison from our own government too. We don't want to talk about all that shit. Oh, I'm such Trumpy. He's so great because her husband is allowed to be getting treated for cancer. That means I can post myself as a Jesus doctor thing. It's like, dude, you're so fucked in the head. Everything about this is fucked.
Mr. President, are another round of talks planned with Iran? And if so, will you send Vice President J.D. Vance there?
Well, he's done a good job, and Steve and Jared, they've all done a very good job. And I can tell you that we've been called by the other side. They'd like to make a deal very badly. Very badly.
What was the sticking point over? You said it was over.
It's just a complete lie.
Very badly. Very, very badly. Yeah, they need it. They need it, damn it.
If you want the inside scoop on the war, basically just ignore what Trump is saying and go to someone else, because his thing, it's basically like his own individual. I'm not going to say it's the exact opposite of what's going on over there, but it's like his own individual storyline. He was just going to say whatever the fuck he wants to make himself and our country look great and make it seem like we're winning the war at every turn. But he said in the first week it was over and we won, and then it went over. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since then. So not to be trusted. You can't take it as a source on the war at all. Trump basically doesn't ever tell the truth anymore. It's beyond bullshit. I can't remember the last time he told the truth about something. He is not the Antichrist, but he is a Antichrist. Nothing about him is close to God. Nothing about him is spiritual. Nothing about him is loving or truthful. He is just like, I don't care either. It's not about me hating Trump. I don't hate Trump. I don't care. But this is a warning to people that want to follow him. I think it's great to make fun of him and laugh. And earlier I was laughing it up with Joe Rogan and that whole thing. But like, nothing about Trump. If you're someone that still follows him, it's like, ask yourself, what about him is good quality? There's almost nothing. I would say there's nothing. Dude, he's terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
Nuclear.
there's a lot of bullshit going on.
And he's helping the things get more chaotic. Don't you see it even in a time of war when we're bombing another country and they're bombing our allies and stuff's going on? We can't even trust our own news and our president, who's supposed to be our leader. We can't even take them at our word, even in a time of war. That's like, it makes you question about if we could ever believe it. But back in the day, if they said, hey, this war's over, we more or less thought, okay, that's true. Now when our fucking president, leader, commander-in-chief says the war is over, that means nothing. That's like, that should be a good litmus test to show you, like, this is crazy wacko shit. You shouldn't be able to just say that. And it'd be different if he's backtracked on that so many times. The war is over. Oh, it's not. The war is over. Oh, it's not. The war is over. Oh, it's like, dude, like, he's literally the boy who cried wolf during this war. Literally. To where my message to the people is, if there is a draft, we should all just say, fuck no, we are not going. No one's going. We don't want to fight. We don't want to kill anybody. We don't believe in this war. No. That's what everybody should do. Just, we're not going. No. And let this dude throw a hissy fit. You know what? You and Pete Hegseth and Kash Patel, y'all suit up with guns and y'all fucking go. We're not going. See, it's all a joke and it's all chaos and everyone's fighting each other and wondering what the fuck's going on. It's like, I'm ready to provide solutions. Like, I'm tired of the chaos distracting us from actually coming up with solutions. They have their plan. That's my plan. Fuck the war. I don't want to see anyone die over this meaningless conflict on either side. But Trump's trying to bomb the hell out of people. Dude, he doesn't even know those people, those civilians over there that are going to die. It's like, dude, this is crazy. Huh?
Doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and I mean, we can all get desensitized too, but it's like we need to, like, kind of snap out of it.
Over nuclear, very similar, yeah, very good. I guess you're listening. It's over the fact that they will never have a nuclear weapon. Iran, you marking it down?
Dude, he's been saying, I'm so sick of hearing this. There's other rival countries that we have that we don't like that have nuclear weapons. North Korea has nuclear weapons. Russia has nuclear weapons. China has nuclear weapons. And maybe more, but those three right there, that's enough. So why is the big deal with Iran? They've never been able to describe that. I don't even know if anyone's ever asked them that. I'm sure they have, but they come up with some bullshit excuse. Also, if we need answers on if Operation Midnight Hammer, which happened a year ago, supposedly totally obliterated their nuclear capacity. Either that's not true, because we're back over there to finish the job, or we did knock out their nuclear capacity, and Russia or China helped them get back on the fast track, because there's no way we obliterate your entire nuclear. I'm talking like Trump now with the hands. There's no way we obliterate your entire nuclear labs and all your shit and just blow it to hell. And then a year later, you're about to bomb somebody again. It's like, dude, those two things cannot be true. Both of them. So that's here what we do at this channel. I'm not out here in the field like Nick Shirley, but we can break down two things can't be true. Like, come on now. So, and if, let's say we did knock out their entire nuclear thing back then, and China or Russia has supplied them with nukes, we as the American people need to know that. That means that when we get into a fight with Iran, it's already implicated that those other countries could join in, but then it's even more likely, if they're supplying them with nuclear weapons, then that means, hey, we're really fucking going to war with Russia and China here then. But see, they don't want to say all this kind of shit to the people. If that's true, who knows? But we're shooting in the dark here. We're literally going off of their contradictions and lies and trying to piece together the truth. But at least that's good enough to get people to stop following this, hopefully.
Iran will not have a nuclear weapon. And we agreed to a lot of things, but they didn't agree to that. And I think they will agree to it. I'm almost sure of it. In fact, I am sure of it. If they don't agree, there's no deal. There'll never be a deal. Iran will not have a nuclear weapon, and we're going to get the dust back.
Who makes you the one who gets to decide that? It's almost like he has a God complex. They don't get to have it. They don't get to have it. He keeps saying that and saying that and saying that.
The people decided.
Who?
We the people.
We didn't decide. No one decided to go to this war.
We put him in office.
I know, but he said no new wars when he ran.
He lied to our face.
I know, and it's not like I didn't know that. It's not like, and it's not about me wagging my finger at Trump and saying, "Oh, Trump's such a bad person. I hate Trump. Bad Trump." It's about people that maybe still support him. This guy has lied over and over. He doesn't care. He's going to lie. He doesn't think about this. He shows no morsel of real, true, genuine love and admiration or respect or caring for people. It's all how great he is, what objectives he's reaching, and how he's going to bomb the hell out of somebody and make some sweet deal. But he really doesn't care about anything. He just lies over and over. And it's going to end up getting us killed or putting us all in a real bad situation. I think that's what the thing is. And if you're not able to discern these things, you're susceptible to being tricked in the future again.
We'll get it back either. We'll get it back from them or we'll take it.
Mr. President, as far as the naval blockade is concerned, what's the end game? Is it to force Iran back to the negotiating table? Is it to open up the straits so that gas prices ultimately come down?
Maybe everything.
I feel like this lady beside him is like hostage. She's just like there for the ride now.
Both of those things, certainly, and more. We can't let a country blackmail or extort the world, because that's what they're doing. They're really blackmailing the world. We're not going to let that happen. And you know, The amazing thing is, we don't, can you believe this? We don't use the Strait. We don't need the Strait. We have our own oil and gas, much more than we need. We have more oil and gas than Saudi.
He said we don't need it.
Oh.
Dude, that Strait has been one of the biggest storylines, if you would whatever you want to call it, of the war. It's open, it's closed, open the goddamn Strait, we've got it open, we're controlling it, we don't need help controlling it, please help us, it's open, it's closed, blah, 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 blah. It's like, if I have to hear him talk about that Strait one more time, I'm gonna dump him in the fucking thing. I mean, it is just like so gross. It's like, dude, if America was the most powerful military, like that was one of the things he would keep saying in the beginning, and I'm sure he would easily say it now again. If America is the most powerful military by far, this war should be over, and the Strait should be open by us just saying, we've got our big boats there, we bombed them a few times, they can do nothing, and if they try to, we're going to bomb them again, and it's over. That's how he talks. Why is the war not over? It's like, because you're a liar. You're a liar. This is like the bully that walks around talking, and then as soon as someone pops him in the mouth, he shuts the fuck up because the talk was all he had. That's Trump. He has nothing but talk.
Saudi Arabia, think of this. We produce more Saudi Arabia and add Russia to it. Substantially more. And by next year, we'll have double that amount. So we don't need it, but the world needs it. And many ships are heading to our country right now as we speak to load up with the best. Really, I guess you could say, somebody said the best and sweetest. I don't know exactly what sweet is, but when it relates to oil, it's a good thing.
He thinks they're sucking a sweet penis. It's a fucking... They say it's sweet, the sweetest. It's like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
But they're coming to our country. Right now, there are many boats coming to our country. Now, it could very well be this is going to be settled before that. We've been called this morning by the right people, the appropriate people, and they want to work a deal. They would like to work a deal.
Is it your anticipation, Mr. President, that other countries will assist in this effort to blockade Iran and those?
Yeah, other countries are going to also.
Which countries, sir?
We don't need other countries, frankly, but they've offered the services. We'll let it be known probably tomorrow.
Has the blockade started, sir?
Yeah, started 10 o'clock.
Bishop Robert Barron.
See how he does? We don't need their help, but we'll let you know who's helping soon. It's like, okay, he just...
Supports you and your policies. He praises you for defending religious freedom.
Yeah.
He now says you owe Pope Leo an apology. Will you apologize?
No, I don't, because Pope Leo said things that are wrong. He was very much against what I'm doing with regard to Iran, and you cannot have a nuclear Iran. Pope Leo would not be happy with the end result. You have hundreds of millions of people dead, and it's not going to happen. So I can't. I think he's very weak on crime and other things. So I'm not. I mean, he went public. I'm just responding to Pope Leo, and you know his brother is a big MAGA person, and he's a great guy, Louis. And I said I like Louis better than I like the Pope. No, you have to have law and order in our country, and that's what we have now. With the lowest.
What? Like, that's like you want to piss off some brothers, be like, I like your other brother more than I like you.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
He's crooked.
Crime numbers we've had a long time, despite the fact that many criminals were allowed into our country, but we've gotten a lot of them out. We've done a great job on crime. So we have the lowest murder rate in 125 years, since 1900, the lowest murder rate. So we believe strongly in law and order, and he seemed to have a problem with that, so there's nothing to apologize for. He's wrong. And the other thing is he didn't like what we're doing with respect to Iran, but Iran is wants to be a nuclear nation so they can exterminate the world. Not going to happen.
Mr. President, if the deal is not reached by the end of the ceasefire, does your threat from before still stand?
Yeah, I don't want to comment on that, but it won't be pleasant for them. Let me put it that way.
Do you still plan to charge a toll to use the Strait of Hormuz?
Has your timetable changed in any way in terms of ending this conflict?
No, it's going on. Right now, there's no fighting. Right now, we have a blockade. They're doing no business. I didn't like seeing boats come out if they were doing business with Iran, but if they weren't, no boats came out. So now Iran is doing absolutely no business, and we're going to keep it that way very easily. Don't forget, their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone, their anti-aircraft is gone, their radar is gone, and their leaders are gone. It's a lot.
Do you still want to charge them?
Don't forget he said all that shit if something pops off in the future and something major happens after he said everything. They're totally disarmed. You hear him? Their Navy's gone, their Air Force is gone, their radar is gone. They're just defenseless. By the way, he said that before, and then other stuff has happened. Like, he said this before, that exact same thing, and one of our jets got shot down after he said that. So it's like, again, Trump says things, they don't really mean anything.
Yeah, I get you.
There's another point here where they say something about transgender, and he tries to drag the lady in, and she doesn't like it. I was going to try to find that. Let's see. I think it's coming up.
Coming from predominantly going to China, Mr. President, has Xi Jinping reached out? And maybe could be...
No, but we have a very good relationship with China. He would like to see this ended also. He certainly wants it ended. Everyone, I want to see it ended too, but we can't give a nuclear weapon to a group of people that have caused nothing but havoc for 47 years. Look, I'm the president that's done something about it.
What havoc have they caused for 47 years? Can you tell me what Iran has done in the past 47 years that's havoc?
Well, don't they have like a bunch of terrorists over there?
But you think if it was that big a deal, they would teach it in schools and like it would just be like a well-known fact over here. Like, oh, remember that attack that the Iranians did? I remember when they did this. I remember when they hacked our internet. I remember when they did this. And it's like, what have they done?
It's like the cartel, man. You just can't.
It's bullshit.
Get rid of them. But nah, like, they've also been bombing each other. But it's their war. So I really, it's.
Yeah, we have no business over there.
Yeah, most deaf. We should just let them, like, figure it out and shit.
I don't want to fight a war on behalf of Israel. Or really anyone, but especially them. And I have no problem saying that. What the fuck are they going to do? That's what they want to scare everyone into not saying something. You don't even want to say that, and you don't even know why. What the fuck are they going to do? I'm not someone's bitch. Doesn't mean I hate Jewish people. But if you're going to try to fucking control me into saying something, not saying something like that, then you can go to hell. If you're a Zionist person in Israel that wants to fucking do evil shit and bring forth the Antichrist and build a temple and enslave everybody and make us fight your wars, you can go to hell. Fuck you. I'm dead against it. And, fuck off. It's stupid that people that don't even know why don't want to say it. It's like, dude, that's right there's a problem. Every other race can get it, but them. It's like, okay, well, that's weird. You can talk about every other type of people. Comedians can joke about every type of people except for Jews. It's just now becoming a thing, and you gotta really watch it. It's like they're more protected than the gay people and the trans. So, yeah. I don't know. But anyway, I guess we can end it off. It's pretty late. Is there anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, that chick said that Slat Spice says that she tried to say hi, and she rejected her, and she hit her. And the reason why is because she's in her city, and she didn't like check in or whatever, and she's being like disrespectful.
Did that chick get arrested?
I don't know.
Remember when we were watching the video? I was like, if they find her or whatever. You're like, what do you mean if they find her or whatever? It's like, well, is she gonna get arrested? Like, if you don't get arrested at the time, I'm not a cop and I'm not a lawyer or any of that kind of stuff. But based on like what I could recall situations and think of this differently later. But like based on what I'm thinking right now is if you don't get arrested at the time, it becomes harder and harder to arrest someone later because you have to have evidence and blah blah blah. Versus if you find someone at the scene of the crime when they're committing the crime or right after, it's like it's a lot easier to apprehend someone and arrest them. You know what I mean? Yeah, no.
Yeah, for
Once she gets away and she wasn't there at the scene of the crime, now you have to prove that whatever girl you think is that, you have to prove that. Let's say you find girl uh, Alicia B. You have to prove that Alicia B was the one there at that time. Because you like the camera footage is not super clear. You'd have to identify a tattoo or something, or like you have to actually prove that she was there now. Versus if you pull up at the scene, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be good to see her go to jail and get like a little slap on the wrist, so that it would discourage other people from doing this on some level. But anyway, dumb
Like,
shit.
you can't be laying your hands on people, man. Like,
Yeah, that's retarded.
especially in a public place. You go there to like, to, eat food and relax, get out the house.
It just adds value to certain establishments. If you know certain establishments are going to be safe, that makes them that much more worth going. So that's something that people should think about.
You know what? With the recent bullshit, like all the pranks, all the recordings at food places, all the fucking dumb new millennial shit, whatever, if I'm using that word right. Yeah. All places like food places should have like a security guard, like everywhere, like at least one security guard, like just.
If you were going to a nice restaurant, you would and you knew there was one with a security guard versus one without, you'd probably go to the one with one.
Yeah.
In LA, there's certain high profile restaurants where they do have a security guard or two, and even if you're an influencer or a streamer, if you go in there, you don't turn your camera on because there's celebrities in there, and it's like a chill, like, and we're, most people live in like cities where that's not really a thing, but like, I kind of get why. Not that I'm trying to be an elitist or live in a separatist society or anything like that, but like, if I go out at night, I want to be safe. I don't want to be fucking getting attacked by a borderline homeless person at McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She wanted her to say hi, so I attacked her. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So you're not her fan. You were trying to like check her on some gang shit or what? It's just like, grow up, dude.
For sure. One more story we can cover real quick.
I would also like to say this. If you
DB4D.
think you're a gangster and you're in a gang and you're not actually doing anything positive, then you should like question what you're doing. I feel like back in the day, there was a lot of gangsters that had like positive shit they were trying to do. And now a lot of the gangsters just get in and they're just doing a bunch of negative shit. But
Like
not that I'm trying to
Tupac.
call out all the gangsters and be hard or nothing. I'm just saying like gangs used to be grouping together to protect the community and do good shit, and that can happen again instead of gang activity just leading to random violence and shit like this where you think you're being hard or something in the streets. It's like gangs should actually cut shit like that out if they see it, type shit. But anyway,
Yeah, that's like
you're just bringing trouble to
bringing,
the hood.
Yeah.
You want the cops around? Like, no, it's like that's the type of shit we should get back on. But anyway, yeah, I'm down for one more.
DV4D. He finally got murdered. We
he
talked
got
about
arrested?
it when we talked about it when this happened.
He got arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, just remember, Trump said we don't have money for Medicare, daycare, all that shit. We got to focus on a war.
To make up, but it's not possible for us to take care of daycare, Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things. They can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal. We have to take care of one thing: military protection. We have to guard the country. But all these little things, all these little scams that have taken place, you have to let states take care of them.
All the scams, like taking care of our people here, we can't afford that. We got to take care of military spending. Let's see. Do you know anything before we get started? I am like totally in the dark on this story. Do you any facts that you could tell the audience would be good?
Well, we covered it when it first happened.
I know, but I'm just I don't even really remember any of the facts.
He was dating an underage girl. He met through Discord. Like, we're on Discord right now. He basically like groomed her.
How old
Her
was he?
parents were like poor, like 18,
Huh?
19, 18, 19. He met her when he was like 17.
And how old was she?
So supposedly like 14, 13, 12.
Okay, well that's a little. It matters between 14 and 12, because 14 to 17 is not that weird, but 12 is a little weird. That's what people are like. Oh, he groomed her. It's like, all right, well, if they're both kids.
She died at 14 and he's 21. So
Okay, yeah, okay.
yeah,
A lot
he did
younger.
not meet her when he was 17. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know like any of the facts of this. Even if we covered it briefly one time, I do not like remember any of the things. But let's watch this and see. So he met her super young, groomed her, and then what happened? He killed her?
Yeah, I guess. Well, he like paid off her family. He paid off like all her friends.
To not say anything or to let them
To,
date or
like
what?
keep it low key. Like yeah, keep it low key. Like don't make it a big deal.
And then she turned him dead, and finally he got arrested. But it was like for a while they didn't arrest him because they didn't have enough evidence or whatever, and it was suspicious. I think that's the only thing I remember about this story. If this is the story, is that everyone was expecting him to get arrested like the next day they found her, and he didn't get arrested for like months. Is this the same one?
Yeah, because they wanted to, make sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to make sure.
But
that
I feel like
they had the right
everyone online
evidence.
was like so sure it was him already. They were like, "We're so sure. Like, why aren't the cops arresting him?" But yeah, okay.
It's finally happening.
What's up?
The cops had to make sure they were fucking taking this guy down for
For
good,
sure.
for a long time. Because when you have money and you have power and influence, you can kind of get away with this.
This guy's like Asmongold's fucking shit, right?
Yeah.
Do you like this guy?
He's like he's all right. He likes Yu-Gi-Oh. He likes Pokemon.
Oh, he's not a
cool.
lefty? Or he is?
He's more for the lefties. I feel like.
But he's central left or no?
Yeah.
Kinda.
He's got common sense and he's. I feel like Asmongold's a little annoying sometimes, like overreactive. This guy's more like mellowed out.
But like in the same lane, kind of?
Yeah.
Somewhat?
Yeah.
Okay.
David has been arrested and is being held without bail.
What does he call himself, this guy?
Most critical?
Oh, okay. Moist critical?
Yeah.
Or most?
Moist, I think.
Okay, yeah. But his thing is Penguin Zero. I was wondering if he called himself that, but or whatever the hell.
I guess moist, yeah.
Yeah, he's crooked.
It's been 7 months since a child's body was found decomposing in the trunk of his towed vehicle, and now authorities have arrested him as the main suspect in her murder. Her name was Celeste Rivas Hernandez. She went missing in 2024, and her body was found in 2025. She was 14 at the time of her death, according to authorities, and according to everyone's eyeballs, was in a relationship with David. There is a plethora of evidence about these two being in a relationship together, which is something even the most avid and ferocious of David defenders, when they pick up their shield, just kind of brush over. The fact that an adult was in a romantic relationship with a 13-year-old. I've seen them use excuses of, oh, he was homeschooled, so he couldn't have known that that was bad. What the fuck? It's just actual craziness. And I started talking about this when the story was breaking, and I got a lot of pushback.
I want to just be clear earlier. I didn't know how young she was and how old he was, but I do want to say if someone's under 18, they are still a child. And they still are developing, and they still can't decide for themselves. That's why if someone that is an adult has sex with someone that's 17, that is rape. So that's why I wanted to say, like, a kid, even though it's an old kid, is still a dumb kid. We even say people in their young 20s are kids sometimes because they make stupid mistakes learning as young adults. So I just want to reiterate that as a kid, you're still stupid and not fully matured by any means. Or else we would let fucking 17-year-olds drive and go to war and smoke cigarettes and all kinds of stuff. A lot of the stuff with that age is getting moved up to 21 even, so.
Yeah, that's weird.
What's up?
That's really weird. How they're like, it's no longer 18. It's starting to be like 21 and shit.
Right. So
It's like, what the fuck are they trying to like do?
I think they just want kids to be like an adult for a few years before they immediately turn 18 and just jump into a bunch of stuff. But
It's like, why are you slowing? I don't know, dude.
I don't see the reason they did that with nicotine. I understand with alcohol, because with alcohol, you don't want people to get access to their driver's license at 18 and then also alcohol at 18. Because people are already partying and drinking and driving, but you want to make that times like 3 or 4. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
Yeah,
But,
that's
like-
because yeah. But with the cigarettes, I don't get, because when I was 18, you could smoke at 18, and I don't understand why they changed that at all.
Well, they want to prevent young deaths from happening.
With smoking cigarettes? By 3
Yeah.
years? I just... But, I mean, you know...
That's because when you're younger, like, it's the vape. The vapes.
Well, then they should raise the army age and the other ages to 21 too. But
It's because the older you are, the harder you are to break it. Like, as like you can't teach an old dog new trick type shit.
yeah,
When push comes to shove, yeah, like, but it's just easier to mold an 18-year-old than it is like a 25-year-old or 21.
yeah.
Back, there were a lot of people, you know, going ballistic about how wrong this whole thing was and that I'm a fucking gullible idiot for thinking David was the one that did this. Just this large vocal group of deluded fans that were trying to, like, brainwash people into thinking that it was all a lie. So they were cooking up these elaborate, unhinged theories on what actually happened and how David is innocent and is even a victim in all of this. Oh, you know, fucking 5G towers were blasting waves that signaled the cartel to come perform a hit on this child and then put her body in the trunk of David's vehicle to frame him for her murder. Like, it was bouncing all over the place. I can't even remember everything that they were spewing, but it was all just complete gobbledygook, just complete babble nonsense that anyone who even bothered to look at any of the evidence could easily point to and say, no, you're wrong, just look at this. But they would refuse to look at the reality of it. The evidence, even at the time, was pretty damning. He was even leaving fucking breadcrumbs in his music about this. And he wasn't exactly shy about broadcasting his relationship with this child. So even if he was innocent of the murder, he was very clearly dating a minor. Like, it was just crazy to see so many people were defending him, and I imagine are still actively defending him, even in the face of this arrest, because he hasn't been formally charged for anything at the moment, and I imagine that's what they're latching onto like a baby to its mother's bosom. And at the time, one of the big things that they were using as a defense for David was the fact that he wasn't arrested yet. Well, if he's guilty, why didn't the police break through his fucking windows the second that the body was found, huh? He must be...
If you can prove that the parents knew what was going on, they should be prosecuted and put in jail too. Right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure everything's gonna come out to light soon. Like,
You know what I mean?
yeah, because they're
It's
also
like the-
responsible. Like, that's child negligence.
Yeah, at the least. It's like the parents, there's allegations that like there were some of the victims of R. Kelly, there was allegations that some of their parents knew and were okay with it. It's like, dude, if there's any evidence of that at all, those parents should have been prosecuted too. Because we got to fight this kind of problem from all angles, you know?
Or else it'll never get solved.
Yeah, I mean, it's already such an uphill battle, but...
be innocent, then the authorities know more than we do. He's clearly innocent and we gotta find the real perpetrator. Completely oblivious to the fact that that's not how the world works. Not everything is a goddamn action movie. They had to also build a case as well. And yes, this did take a lot longer than I and most for them to gather tons of evidence to build an ironclad case, and now they are confident enough that they've moved to the next phase, which is arresting him.
feel like this is sad and unfortunate, but I feel like they all want us to put like, or not all, but they want whoever they can to spend attention and time on this when like there's bigger stuff going on. Like there's the Epstein files, which is basically this on like a large scale. There's the war going on. There's all, and this is bad, but it's like they want us to focus on this one thing, and it's like there's just so much crazy bad shit going on. But at least they got this guy, you know. What are your thoughts on it overall?
I mean, I think a lot of people are at fault. This should not have happened. And when you're, like I said, if you're a celebrity, I don't know why all these celebrities like to do dumb shit like this.
Huh.
It's like, dude, you have your money, you have your shit, you're a successful singer, you could probably make more music. Like he had so much to live for, and
He
like,
is so
wasting
young
it.
though. Even though that didn't make what he did okay, as far as being an adult, he is young and dumb. Like he hasn't experienced shit in the world.
It's like, dude, what are you doing messing around with like a 14-year-old, 12-year-old, or like, what the fuck?
He's fucked in the head.
And then, I mean, it makes sense because if you listen to his music, like, it's all like suicidal emo, like new trendy, like sad boy hours. And there's a lot of sad men, like that young as fuck. Maybe that's why they're raising the age 21 for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Because
It grosses me out when girls like that kind of shit.
Yeah, they love guys that paint their nails now and dress.
Not all
like
the time, but
real
some girls do. And when I do, like, when I hear,
feminine clothes. Like some baddies, dude. Some baddies fuck with dudes with nail polish and shit.
I know it's gross.
And all these piercings and thrift store clothing and he's so feminine. They love it. Like they want him to cry and shit.
Yeah, so backwards.
So weird, dude.
Yep.
And a lot of these men nowadays also like just don't know how to act. Even some dudes older than me, dude, like they're fucking chopped. Like I did a barbecue for my family. And I was like, this shit ain't that hard. It's just like I'm grateful to be able to do this for my family. Like I don't see how anyone could complain cooking for their family and shit. But like most men these days probably don't know how to do a barbecue or like start a fire properly or
Yeah.
or even cook. Like how can y'all not know how to cook? Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know, this world's so fucked.
Yeah.
For sure. Just weird times we live in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
But yeah, I mean, stay out of trouble, guys. Don't fuck around with no fucking bullshit. Like, come on. Even just recently, like, some dude, he's like real famous in our town. He's like gay. And he's like, he had like a lot of political power because he was like a pet for like these other people.
Yeah.
And he would like run shit in the background. And this kid recently got an STD and he was 17 in like McAllen or like somewhere over there. I don't know I don't know the full story. But when the cops came to ask him like, hey, like you're 17, you have an STD, like who'd you get it from? No, they're like, who'd you get it from? And he said the person or whatever, and the mom like freaked out or whatever because this guy's like 40 or some shit or 34. And she's like, what the fuck? Why are you sleeping with this fucking old ass dude? Like, he gave you an STD, your life's ruined. Like, you know?
Wow.
You can't get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
And they got like the cops involved and child custody and all this bullshit and
wow.
It's a whole mess. Like it wasn't supposed to get out like that. It's all over Facebook. His life fucking ruined basically. Like, that's sick. But it's like, dude, if you're like 40 something or you're rich and famous, or you're just a regular person in general, you should not be messing around with like someone in high school. What the fuck is wrong with you? And that shit's sick. And it's happening like everywhere. Not just Davey 4D or people like it could happen anywhere, dude. It's just sick. But just Money and muscle, guys.
I don't know. As a kid,
Nah,
I was
dude,
like
that's just.
precautious of all that shit too. I don't know how these kids are like, unfortunately, finding themselves in these situations. Sounds like the parents are not doing their job a lot of times.
You know how like we're real observant or real aware. Like
Yeah.
when someone gives me creepy vibes, like I pick up on that quick, and I've always been like that.
Maybe
since
other
I was
people
a
are not like
kid.
that. Yeah.
Dude, like I would always watch out for some weird shit
I
or
know, me
sus
too.
shit.
Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe other people are not like that as much. You think they are, but they're not.
Like I'm super trusting. Like if I just met you, I'm gonna trust you, but I'm also gonna watch out for shit because I'm not gonna like fully trust you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
like or like if you do some like weird behavior, like
Just as a kid, I was never chilling at strangers' houses alone with people that I didn't know. So, I just, I don't know.
like the only time I interacted with people older than me was like teachers, coaches,
Yeah.
or like
I guess the world's opened up with the
events.
internet, but you gotta watch that shit.
Like events, like.
Did these two
And I
people
never
meet on
got.
the internet?
Ooh, DV40.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they met
There
through
you go.
Discord.
There you go. You gotta
Through
watch.
Discord,
You gotta have
yeah.
that shit on lockdown. Oh, Discord, yeah, dude.
You know how we create groups?
Yeah.
Well, people do that too, but most people create a server and they
I
invite you to the
see.
server.
Okay,
and
okay.
then,
Here's my
and
thing.
then you're in a server.
People give their kids a tablet at like 2 or 3 years old. Dude, if I had a kid, they would not have access to the internet until they were like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. Unless I was supervising them before that. They would not have unsupervised until they were like 12 or 13. Fuck that, dude. There's too much crazy shit going on. But people give their
Yeah,
kid a
you see a
tablet
lot of-
before they're 10. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
You see a lot of fucked up shit on the internet, and you're interested too. You know, like you come across these like kill videos or like gory videos. Of course, you're gonna be like scrolling through them, like, damn, bro, like you're thankful. You know, like.
Yeah.
And as a kid, like your curiosity's at its peak, so you're gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, I'm like, oh, this shit's sick as fuck. I can't watch this shit. It's gonna ruin something like my mental a little bit.
Yeah.
It's gonna desensitize me or whatever. So.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Yeah, dude, I didn't get like a phone till middle school, and it was like a flip. And it was just like basic communication, call and text. That's what I'm gonna do with my kids.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if they make fun of you. Tell them, hey, like. And then when I'm high school, all right, you can get on social media or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll get you a newer phone, and then I tell them like, hey man, just be careful. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna come across. You don't want it like come back to you and shit.
Yeah.
And then like, dude, and then all these hoes be like screenshotting your messages and blasting you in group chats. It's fucking lame. Or putting you all over social media. It's like, grow up.
Yeah.
And then hoes like, oh, they don't like know how to let go of shit. They're like, oh, well, this back in the day. It's like, grow up.
Yeah.
That's like your legs have been open fucking 24/7. I bet. We're not gonna talk about that though, or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be careful, man. Just on the internet, shit's like I don't see why these people throw away their lives or even take other people's lives. Like this fucking dude took this little girl's life. That's sick.
Yeah.
That's gross.
He just wasn't
What
thinking
the
right.
fuck?
But
And then like if you listen to his music, man, like it's like I'm lost in my mind.
I'm sure he was.
Yeah, he says
You
he
must be
sings like
lost in
that
that
shit.
cell. I'm lost in my mind.
Without you, some shit like that.
What the fuck?
He had some good songs, bro. It was crazy. But I think that's about it for today. I'm gonna go make a little snack and go to bed probably.
Yeah, I feel you.
Starving, Jim.
What's up?
I'm starving.
Yeah.
And then I got some music on the way. I can finish that song you sent me. I just need time to like record it. I already have the lyrics down.
Okay. Bet.
It's a new album coming out soon.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some new music coming soon. So, yeah, we'll probably come out with something maybe this week, another live stream or something. If there's something notable happens. But y'all let us know what y'all think about the Trump Joe Rogan psychedelic meeting, and what y'all thought about anything about this case with this killer, whatever his name is, David for David. I don't know.
TV4D.
Yeah. I don't know. It's terrible. I feel like it's somewhat of a
world shit,
distraction from
guys.
other things, and it just some of this is like with big artists, like seeing them too much ruins them for like other artists like Boosie and total different thing, but like he's become old, and what I'm trying to get at is like seeing behind the scenes with certain artists can sometimes ruin it. Back in the day, they put out the music and that was it, but now we know every single thing about every single artist all the time, and it's almost like sometimes it just ruins the music. So anyway, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about these topics. We'll see y'all back here soon. Be on the lookout for music. Probably will drop within the next month, and y'all take care. Mr. Joe Games.
Hey, we out. Peace.
We'll see y'all soon. I'm LG from Where the Smoke.